Heart failure. Welcome to our quick guide on heart failure, or as we like to call it, the struggling heart. Imagine your heart as a hard-working employee in a factory, trying its best to send oxygen and nutrients to the body. But the factory is falling behind. The machines are slow, and there's a major backlog. That's what happens with heart failure. The heart struggles to pump blood effectively, leading to fluid buildup in the body. Let's break it down in a way that's easy to understand. First, let's talk about the different types of heart failure. Think of it like left-right, a congested heart. Left-sided heart failure. Now, when we say left side, think lungs. The left side of your heart pumps blood to the lungs. So, if the left side isn't working well, fluid backs up into the lungs. This leads to shortness of breath. Mnemonic, lungs left behind, that's when you're left with fluid in the lungs and it's hard to breathe. Not fun, right? Right-sided heart failure. Now, the right side of the heart is responsible for pumping blood to the lungs. But when it's struggling, blood doesn't get oxygenated as it should, and it backs up into the body. This causes swelling in places like the legs and abdomen. Mnemonic, right, legs, swell. Right side failure leads to swelling everywhere. Congestive heart failure, CHF. When both sides of the heart are struggling, you get congestive heart failure. This means fluid builds up all over the body. Mnemonic, congested heart is equal to swelling everywhere. So, CHF is basically your heart saying, I can't keep up, and fluid builds up everywhere. Now, let's dive into the symptoms of heart failure. I like to remember them with the word swell. S is equal to shortness of breath. You're out of breath, especially when lying down or doing simple activities. W is equal to weakness. You're feeling tired, sluggish, and can't keep up with regular tasks. E is equal to edema. Swelling in your legs, feet, and belly due to fluid retention. L is equal to lung issues. Think coughing, wheezing, or even fluid in your lungs making it harder to breathe. L is equal to large weight gain. This happens when your body is holding onto fluid, causing rapid weight gain. Mnemonic, remember swell. With heart failure, you swell up, feel weak, and can't breathe. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Okay, so what causes heart failure? Well, let's remember with the acronym CHILD. C is equal to coronary artery disease. Blockages in the heart's arteries. Think of a traffic jam in your heart's highways. H is equal to hypertension, high blood pressure. When your heart is working overtime because your blood pressure is too high, it starts to get tired. I is equal to infection. Infections like viruses can weaken the heart muscle, leading to cardiomyopathy. L is equal to lifestyle factors. Smoking, poor diet, alcohol, and lack of exercise can all contribute to heart failure. D is equal to diabetes. High blood sugar can damage blood vessels over time, and this can hurt your heart. Mnemonic, so remember child. It's like a bad mix of factors stressing out your heart, like a child trying to juggle too many things at once. Now let's talk about the treatment for heart failure. We'll use the acronym DREAM to remember how we treat it. D is equal to diet. A low-sodium and low-fat diet is essential to help reduce fluid retention. No salty snacks. R is equal to rest. Give your heart some rest but also encourage gentle exercise to build energy. E is equal to exercise. Gradually increase stamina. Don't overdo it, but don't stay too still either. A is equal to ACE inhibitors and aldosterone blockers. These medications help relax blood vessels and reduce fluid buildup. M is equal to monitoring. Keep track of vital signs, weight, and fluid levels. Regular monitoring helps you stay on top of things. Mnemonic, remember dream. A good dream for heart failure, diet, rest, exercise, ACE inhibitors, and monitoring. Follow the plan, and the heart will thank you. So, to wrap up, heart failure is like a hard-working factory that just can't keep up. But with proper treatment, monitoring, and lifestyle changes, the heart can work more efficiently, and you can improve your quality of life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more helpful tips for nurses. Stay heart healthy.